Greetings, my name is Hamilton. Today I'll be presenting Ed115 Microteaching on the topic Unit 6 Statistics. ID is S11208748. Learning objective for this class is, is that by the end of the lesson, students should be able to define the following terms: statistics, data, raw data, daily, frequency, and range. Students should know the graphical forms of data representation, measures of central tendency, which is mode, mean, and median. Students should able to know what is range, quartile, interquartile range. Students should be able to define. Students should be able to identify misleading statistics and the reason to study statistics in the class. Good morning, class. Today I'll be teaching on the topic statistics. So let's begin. Statistics is a branch of applied mathematics that involves the collection, description, analysis, and inference of conclusion from quantitative data. Data is information collected into a topic. Example: they collect data when you do interviews, surveys, questionnaire, or case studies. Raw data is the data which has been collected but not yet sorted out in any way, such as into categories. Example: a list of every petal at the store during a month, but with no further structure or analysis. Tails is a very common method used to sort out through data. You could use tally to sort out data in the raw data. Example: count the number of people who have blue, brown, and green eyes. Frequency is the total that you get when you add your tails, give you the frequency for the particular data collected. Example: if 5 students got A grade in science, then the grade A is said to be have the frequency of 5. Range is the difference between the highest and lowest score in the data which has been collected. Example: the number 4, 6, 9, 3, and 7 is given. The lowest is 3 and the highest is 9. So the range is 9 minus 3 is 6. Now we look at the graphical forms of data representation. A graphical representation is a visual representation of data statistics based result using graphs, plot, and charts. The kind of representation is more effective in understanding and comparing data than seen in a tabular form. We will now have a look at the 4 different types of graphs used by statisticians. These are bar graph, line graphs, pie chart, and pictograms. Bar graph. A bar graph is a graph made of vertical columns. When the bar graphs are right to each other, the graph is called histogram. Students, this is an example of bar graph as you can see in the screen. We have y-axis, we have number of people. X-axis, we have the nicest fruit. So apple is liked by 35 people, oranges 30 people, banana 10 people, kiwi fruit 25 people, blueberries the most highest 40 people, and grapes the lowest 5 people. You can use ruler to check the values for correct values. Next is the line graph. A line graph is a graph made up of straight line segments joined together between points which are marked according to frequencies for the various categories under consideration. An example of line graph is given below. As you can see, on the y-axis we have number of boxes, and it's a cookie sale. On Monday we have 1 box of cookie sale. Tuesday 4 boxes. Wednesday we have 7 boxes. Thursday we have 5 boxes, while Friday we have the highest of 10 boxes of sale. Next form of data representation is pie chart. A pie chart is a circular representation a bit like a pie, which has been cut up into various sizes of slices. In different segments, the slices represent the various relative frequencies of the data, and the total of the percentage should be 100%, which means when you add all the parts in the pie chart, it should be equal to 100%. Next data representation is pictograms. A pictograms looks and function a bit like a bar graph does. A pictogram uses chart or symbol to represent data. As you can see, we have favorite fruit and vote for the fruit. Apple is liked by 10 people. Grapes liked by 6 people. Pear we have 6 votes. Grapes we have 2 votes, and banana we have 6 votes. Now we look at the measures of central tendency. What is the concept of measure of central tendency? Central tendency is defined as the statistical measure that identifies a single value as representative of an entire distribution. Its aim is to provide an accurate description of the entire data. There are three main measures of central tendency, which is the mode, the median, and the mean. Mean mean refers to the average of a set of values. The mean is the average or the most common value in the collection of the numbers. To calculate mean, we add all the number of the data items together and divide that sum by number of terms which we added. Example, the number given 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So we add all and divide by 5. So most common number, the most common value is, so we add all, that is 25, and number present is 5. 25 divided by 5, the mean is 5. Median, the median is set of data median is set of data which divides the set into two equal number parts. Data has been ranked according to size. Mean is simply the middle number. Example, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 given, and so the median is 6. Mode is the score that appears the most often. It is the most common score. Example, the number given 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 6. So the mode is 4. Now we look at the measures of dispersion. What is range? Range is defined as the difference between the largest score in the set of data and the smallest score in the set of data. It is simply the difference between highest and lowest number. To find range, we do highest minus lowest. Example, in set the number given 1, 10, 20, 30, 40. To find range, we minus highest the lowest. 40 minus 1, the range is 39. Interquartile range is the difference between upper quartile and lower quartile. Example, to find interquartile range for the following, the numbers are given 1, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. So interquartile range, highest upper quartile minus lower quartile, 7 minus 1, 6. Now we look at the misleading statistics. There are some phases in the data graph which can be misleading. So statistics can be often used to confuse the reader. You should not believe everything that you read in the graph. Here are some of the things that can go wrong or result in misleading statistics are the following. Number one, if the graph have only one axis present, either y or axis, that is misleading. Second, if the percentage difference is only 5% but some graph shows the largest gap, which leads to misleading statistics. Misleading statistics can show the highest value on the graph going downwards and the lowest going upwards, so be careful and read the graphs properly. Lastly, statistics in the classroom. It is very important for you as a student to learn statistics, as it is worthwhile to study and teach statistics for the following reason. It will help learners will be able to formulate and solve problems that involve collecting, organizing, describing, and interpreting data. Secondly, students will be able to produce their own statistics in the way they will be produced instead of consumers of knowledge. And learners can develop an appreciation of statistical methods such as a powerful means of communicating ideas and decision making. Lastly, students will become aware of abuses of statistics and can be readily misled by data which is represented and used by salesmen, politicians, insurance agents, etc. Students, we have come to the end of the class. If you have any question, please ask in the comment section. Thank you for joining into this session. Have a good day and blessed weekend.